Joshua Flugler is P8. Charles Bertrand is P2. Stefano Amodi in turn 3 is 4th. Best lap is a 1:17.203. Joshua Flugler in Rahal Straight is P8. Skiddy in turn 3 is P5. Simon of the Desert is P11. Best lap is a 1:19.723. Joshua Flugler in the corkscrew is 9. Simon of the Desert from United States is P11. Mike Lavin is 8th. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Michael Marin in Rahal Straight is 9. Best lap is a 1:17.992. Kevin Lekmansky is 11. Best lap is a 1:18.168. Skiddy in the corkscrew is 5th. Best lap is a 1:17.309. Zahn in turn 3 is 3rd. Skiddy in turn 5 is P4. Best lap is a 1:17.043. David Zahn in turn 11 is 3rd. Panzeref 1 is P11 with 40 kilos. Best lap is a 1:18.078. Stefano Amodi in Rahal Straight is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:16.581. They told Mataput in Rainy Curve is 7th. Best lap is a 1:17.437. Panzeref 1 is P11 with 40 kilos. Zahn is P5. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Stefano Amodi in turn 10 is 4th. Panzeref 1 is P11 with 40 kilos. They told Mataput in Rahal Strait is 8th. Charles Bertrand in turn 5 is first. Best lap is a 1:15.800. They told Mataput is 9th. Charles Bertrand is P1. They told Mataput in Andretti hairpin is 9. Skiddy in turn 11 is 8th. Stefano Amodi in the corkscrew is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:16.112. Joshua Pflugler in turn 11 is 12th. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Simon of the Desert in Andretti hairpin is 11th. Best lap is a 1:17.702. Stefano Amodi in turn 11 is P4. Joshua Pflugler is P12. Stefano Amodi in the corkscrew is P2. Best lap is a 1:15.817. Joshua Pflugler in rainy curve is P12. Charles Bertrand in turn 11 is P1. Zahn is third. Best lap is a 1:16.053. Simon of the Desert in turn 6 is 11th. Panzeref 1 in the corkscrew is 7th. Best lap is a 1:16.836. David Zahn is P3. Lekmansky from United States is P5. Zahn from United States is 3rd. Simon of the Desert in turn 6 is 11th with 20 kilos. Jake Feemster from United States is 13th with 30 kilos. The qualification session is at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in Monterey, USA. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the northeast. Mike Laban from Canada is P4. Ryan Wilson from Canada is P13 with 60 kilos. Melero from Brazil in Rahal Strait is P11 with 40 kilos. Charles Bertrand from Monaco is P1 with 60 kilos. Charles Bertrand is up 11.43 in turn 4. Charles Bertrand is up 10.37 in Rahal Strait. Panzeref 1 in Rahal Strait is first up 9.91 with 40 kilos. Panzeref 1 improved is P1 with a 117.608. Mike Laban is 4th. Mike Laban improved is 3rd with a 121.837. 4.229 off pole. David Zahn from United States is 10th with 30 kilos. Zahn improved is 5th with a 120.005. 2.397 off pole. Stefano Amodi is provisional pole with a 117.238. Melero is 12th. Melero improved is 10th with a 129.434. 12.196 off pole. Panzeref 1 in Rahal Strait is P2 up 0.60. Panzeref 1 is provisional pole with a 116.303. Simon of the Desert from United States is P5 with 20 kilos. Simon of the Desert improved is 3rd with a 117.735. 1.432 off pole. Zahn from United States is P9. Zahn improved is P4 with a 117.581. 1.278 off pole. Skiddy from United States in turn 11 is 7th with 20 kilos. Skiddy improved is 5th with a 117.379. 1.076 off pole. Arcanum from Canada in turn 4 is P13 up 1.50. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Arcanum is up 2.06 in the corkscrew. Charles Bertrand from Monaco is 14th. Charles Bertrand improved his P2 with a 1:16.458. 0.155 off pole. Mike Lavin in turn 5 is 9th up 0.13. Mike Lavin is up 0.41 in rainy curve. Mike Lavin improved his 9th with a 1:18.153. 1.850 off pole. Stefano Amodi from United States is P5. Stefano Amodi improved his P4 with a 1:16.552. 0.249 off pole. Zahn in turn 11 is P7. David Zahn improved his 7th with a 1:17.390. 1.087 off pole. Stefano Amodi is P4 up 0.23. Stefano Amodi is up 0.39 in the corkscrew. Zahn in turn 10 is P7 up 0.95. David Zahn improved his 5th with a 1:16.611. 0.308 off pole. Arcanum in Rahal Strait is P14 up 2.10. Arcanum improved his 13th with a 1:18.929. 2.626 off pole. Meloro in turn 11 is P8. Meloro improved his P4 with a 1:16.464. 0.161 off pole. Jake Feemster from United States in turn 11 is 15th with 30 kilos. Jake Feemster improved his 15th with a 1:19.415. 3.112 off pole. Michael Marin from Colombia in turn 11 is P10. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Michael Marin improved his P10 with a 1:17.979. 1.676 off pole. Meloro in turn 6 is P4 up 0.11. Joshua Plugler from United States is 12th. Joshua Plugler improved is 11th with a 1:18.094. 1.791 off pole. Charles Bertrand in Rainy Curve is second up 0.37. Charles Bertrand is provisional pole with a 1:15.991. Jake is P15. Jake improved is 9th with a 1:17.042. 1.051 off pole. Michael Marin in turn 11 is P12. Zahn in turn 11 is 6th with 30 kilos. David Zahn improved is 5th with a 1:16.514. 0.523 off pole. Mike Lavin in Andretti hairpin is P10. Skiddy in Andretti hairpin is 7th. Joshua Plugler from United States in Rahal Straight is 13th up 0.24. Charles Bertrand is P1 up 0.10. Charles Bertrand is up 0.07 in the corkscrew. Ryan Wilson from Canada in Rainy Curve is 8th up 0.29. Ryan Wilson improved is P7 with a 1:16.726. 0.735 off pole. Melero is 4th. Melero improved is 2nd with a 1:16.187. 0.196 off pole. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is 4th up 0.21 with 50 kilos. Michael Marin in Rahal Straight is 12th up 0.24. Michael Marin improved is P9 with a 1:16.907. 0.916 off pole. Zahn in turn 6 is P5 up 0.26. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Stefano Amodi in the corkscrew is P6 up 0.37. Simon of the Desert is 12th with 20 kilos. Simon of the Desert improved is second with a 1:16.040. 0.049 off pole. The race session is at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in Monterey, USA. This is the formation lap. The wind speed is maximum 4 km/h from the northeast or 50 miles per hour. Charles Bertrand is first. Simon of the Desert from United States is second with 20 kilos. David Zahn from United States is P3 with 30 kilos. Panzerf 1 is P4 with 40 kilos. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is 5th with 50 kilos. Stefano Amodi from United States is 6th. Ryan Wilson from Canada is P8 with 60 kilos. Skiddy from United States is P9 with 20 kilos. Michael Marin from Colombia is 10th. Jake Feemster from United States is P11 with 30 kilos. Mike Laubin from Canada is 12th. Joshua Pflugler from United States is P13. Arcanum from Canada is 14th. They told Matapud from United States is P15. Charles Bertrand from Monaco is first with 60 kilos. Skiddy entering the pits is 21st. Race start. Simon of the Desert is P2. Skiddy exiting pits on softs. David Zahn in turn 3 is P3. Melero from Brazil is P4 with 40 kilos. Panzerf 1 is 5th. Stefano Amodi in Rahal Strait is P7. Ryan Wilson in the corkscrew is P8. Skiddy in turn 10 is P9. Feemster is P11. Green flag, go go go. Feemster is now P7. Stefano Amodi is P9, 0.1 behind Feemster. Mike Lavin in turn 3 is 10th, 0.3 ahead of Stefano Amodi. Stefano Amodi is P12, 0.2 behind Joshua Flugler. Stefano Amodi passed Joshua Flugler for 11th. Zahn from United States in the corkscrew is 3rd, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Panzer F1 in turn 10 is P5 with 40 kilos, 0.4 behind Melero. Panzer F1 is now P4. Melero is P10. Melero lost 10th to Joshua Flugler. Michael Marin is P13, 0.3 behind Stefano Amodi. They told Matafut in turn 3 is 15th, 0.3 behind Arcanum. Simon of the Desert in Rahal Strait is P3, 0.4 ahead of Panzer F1. Feemster in Rainy Curve is P7 with 30 kilos, 0.3 behind Lekmansky. Skiddy is P8. Panzer F1 is 4th, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Feemster is 7th, 0.4 behind Lekmansky. Stefano Amodi in turn 5 is 12, 0.4 behind Joshua Flugler. Simon of the Desert in Rainy Curve is P4, 0.1 behind Panzer F1. Ryan Wilson in turn 11 is P5, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Ryan Wilson was 0.8 faster last lap. Jake Feemster in Andretti Hairpin is P7, 0.3 behind Kevin Lekmansky. They told Mataput in Andretti hairpin is P15, 0.5 behind Arcanum. They told Mataput was 1.2 faster last lap. Ryan Wilson from Canada in turn 6 is P4, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. Simon of the Desert in the corkscrew is P5, 0.4 behind Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson was 1.0 faster last lap. Lekmansky in turn 11 on lap 5 is 6th, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Jake Feemster is 7th. Best lap is a 1:17.875. 1.416 off the fastest lap. Ryan Wilson in turn 3 is P7, 1.1 ahead of Lekmansky. Ryan Wilson is now 8th. Ryan Wilson lost 9th to Kevin Lekmansky. Skiddy in turn 5 is P6 with 20 kilos, 0.2 behind Jake Feemster. Stefano Amodi in Rahal Straight is P11, 0.3 behind Ryan Wilson. Simon of the Desert from United States is P4, 0.6 behind Panzer F1. Stefano Amodi on lap 7 is P11, 0.5 behind Ryan Wilson. Feemster in the corkscrew is P5, 0.8 behind Simon of the Desert. Ryan Wilson is 10th, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Lekmansky was 1.1 faster last lap. Michael Marin is P13, 0.5 behind Joshua Flugler. Feemster is 5th, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. Stefano Amodi in turn 5 is 11th, 0.3 behind Ryan Wilson. Joshua Flugler in Rahal Straight on lap 8 is P13 battling Michael Marin. Michael Marin was 1.4 faster last lap. Simon of the Desert in turn 11 is P5, 0.4 behind Jake. Ryan Wilson is P9, 0.3 behind Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert in turn 4 is 5th with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Jake Feemster. Jake Feemster was 1.7 faster last lap. Ryan Wilson in turn 5 is P9, 0.4 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Melero in the corkscrew is P7, 0.4 behind Skiddy. Simon of the Desert in turn 11 is 5th with 20 kilos, 0.4 behind Feemster. Stefano Amodi is P10, 0.4 behind Ryan Wilson. Zahn in turn 6 is P2, 0.5 behind Charles Bertrand. Simon of the Desert in Rahal Straight is P5. Best lap is a 1:16.753. 0.294 off the fastest lap. Melero in Rainy Curve is 7th, 0.3 behind Skiddy. Stefano Amodi in turn 11 is P10, 0.4 behind Ryan Wilson. Simon of the Desert from United States is 5th, 0.4 behind Jake. Melero is 7th, 0.5 behind Skiddy. Stefano Amodi from United States is 10th, 0.1 behind Ryan Wilson. Stefano Amodi is now P9. Michael Marin in Rahal Straight is P12, 0.5 behind Skiddy. Michael Marin passed Skiddy for P11. Simon of the Desert on lap 11 is P5, 0.4 behind Feemster. Ryan Wilson is 8th, 0.2 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Stefano Amodi is 9th, 0.3 behind Ryan Wilson. Simon of the Desert in turn 6 is 5th, 0.5 behind Jake Feemster. Ryan Wilson in the corkscrew is P8 with 60 kilos, 0.5 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Skiddy in Rainy Curve is P12, 0.4 behind Michael Marin. Simon of the Desert in Andretti hairpin is 5th, 0.5 behind Feemster. Ryan Wilson is P9, 0.2 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Simon of the Desert from United States in turn 6 is P5, 0.4 behind Jake Feemster. Ryan Wilson from Canada in Rahal Straight is 9th, 0.3 behind Lekmanski. Skiddy in turn 11 is P12, 0.8 behind Michael Marin. Ryan Wilson in Andretti hairpin is P9 with 60 kilos, 0.2 behind Lekmanski. David Zahn in turn 10 is 2nd, 0.7 behind Charles Bertrand. Ryan Wilson from Canada in Rainy Curve is 9, 0.4 behind Lekmanski. Zahn in turn 5 is P2, 0.8 behind Charles Bertrand. Ryan Wilson is P9, 0.5 behind Lekmanski. Jake in turn 11 on lap 15 is 4th, 0.7 behind Panzarev 1. Ryan Wilson in turn 11 is P9, 0.4 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Jake in turn 4 is 4th, 0.5 behind Panzarev 1. Ryan Wilson in turn 4 is 9th, 0.4 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Jake from United States in the corkscrew is 4th, 0.5 behind Panzarev 1. They told Mataput is P14, 0.5 behind Joshua Flugler. Feemster in Andretti hairpin is P4, 0.4 behind Panzer F1. They told Mataput in turn 11 is P14, 0.5 behind Joshua Plugler. Feemster in turn 6 on lap 17 is P4, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. The leader has just finished the race. Charles Bertrand finished P1. Zahn finished second. Panzer F1 finished P3. Feemster finished fourth. Simon of the Desert finished fifth. Mellero finished P6. Stefano Amodi finished P7. Ryan Wilson finished eighth. Kevin Lekmanski finished ninth. Mike Laban finished P10. Skiddy finished P11. Michael Marin finished 12th. Joshua Plugler finished 13th. They told Mataput finished 14th. Arcanum finished P15. The race session is at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in Monterey, USA. This is the formation lap. The wind speed is maximum speed is from the northeast or 50 miles per hour. Arcanum is P1. They told Mataput from United States is second. Joshua Plugler from United States is third. Michael Marin from Colombia is P4. Skiddy from United States is P5 with 20 kilos. Mike Laban from Canada is P6. Kevin Lekmanski from United States is P7 with 50 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada is 8th with 60 kilos. Stefano Amodi from United States is 9th. Mellero from Brazil is P10 with 40 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States is 11th with 20 kilos. Jake Feemster from United States is 12th with 30 kilos. Panzer F1 is 13th with 40 kilos. David Zahn from United States is P14 with 30 kilos. Charles Bertrand from Monaco is 15th with 60 kilos. Arcanum from Canada is P1. Race start. They told Mataput is P2. Arcanum is second. They told Mataput is second. Joshua Pflugler in turn 5 is third. Michael Marin in Rahal Straight is P4. Michael Marin passed Joshua Pflugler for third. Michael Marin lost third to Joshua Pflugler. Mike Loban in the corkscrew is sixth. Skiddy in turn 10 is P6. Skiddy passed Mike Loban for P5. Mike Loban in turn 11 is 6th. Green flag, go go go. Skiddy is P6 battling Mike Loban. Skiddy is now 4th. Joshua Pflugler from United States in turn 3 is P5 battling Lekmansky. Lekmansky from United States is 6th battling Joshua Pflugler. Lekmansky passed Joshua Pflugler for P5. Joshua Pflugler from United States in Rahal Straight is 6th, 0.3 ahead of Ryan Wilson. Meloro in Rainy Curve is 8th, 0.1 ahead of David Zahn. Melero is now 7th. Jake from United States is P9, 0.3 behind Zahn. Feemster is now A. Panzer F1 in turn 3 is P9, 0.4 ahead of Simon of the Desert. Panzer F1 is now A. Simon of the Desert in turn 5 is P9, 0.3 ahead of Feemster. Simon of the Desert is now P8. Jake in Rahal Straight is P9. Best lap is a 1:23.899. 1.900 off the fastest lap. Stefano Amodi is 10th, 0.2 behind Feemster. Charles Bertrand is 11th, 0.3 behind Stefano Amodi. Skiddy from United States in turn 3 is 2nd, 0.4 ahead of Lekmansky. Kevin Lekmansky in turn 5 is P3, 0.4 behind Skiddy. Melero in Rahal Straight is 5th, 0.3 behind Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert in Rainy Curve is 9th, 0.1 ahead of Stefano Amodi. Simon of the Desert lost 9th to Stefano Amodi. Skiddy is P2 with 20 kilos, 0.3 behind Mike Laban. Lekmansky on lap 5 is P5, 0.5 behind Melero. Melero was 0.5 faster last lap. Skiddy in Rahal Straight is P2. Best lap is a 1:17.480. 0.554 off the fastest lap. Ryan Wilson in Rainy Curve is 3rd, 0.4 behind Skiddy. Mike Laban is 5th, 0.3 ahead of Panzer F1. Mike Laban lost P8 to Stefano Amodi. Mike Laban lost 9th to Simon of the Desert. Arcanum is 13th, 0.3 behind Joshua Flugler. Ryan Wilson is 3rd, 0.3 behind Melero. Melero was 0.9 faster last lap. Kevin Lekmansky in turn 6 is 4th. Best lap is a 1:17.983. 1.192 off the fastest lap. Charles Bertrand in the corkscrew is P7, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. Ryan Wilson in turn 11 is third, 0.2 ahead of Kevin Lekmanski. Ryan Wilson lost 6th to Charles Bertrand. Ryan Wilson lost P10 to Mike Laban. Betold Mataput in turn 11 is 13, 0.5 behind Arcanum. Feemster in turn 4 is 4th, 0.4 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Zahn in turn 5 is 9th with 30 kilos, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Melero is second, 0.5 behind Skiddy. Jake from United States in turn 11 is 4th, 0.4 behind Lekmanski. Simon of the Desert is 9th, 0.4 behind Zahn. Kevin Lekmanski is 3rd, 0.4 ahead of Feemster. Jake Feemster is 4th with 30 kilos, 0.2 behind Lekmanski. Simon of the Desert from United States in turn 6 is P10, 0.5 behind Mike Laban. Simon of the Desert lost P10 to Ryan Wilson. Kevin Lekmanski is P3 with 50 kilos, 0.2 ahead of Jake Feemster. Feemster is 4th with 30 kilos, 0.2 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Mike Laban in Andretti hairpin is 9th, 0.4 behind Stefano Amodi. Mike Laban passed Stefano Amodi for 8th. Stefano Amodi in turn 4 is 9th, 0.2 behind Mike Laban. Ryan Wilson in turn 6 is P10, 0.5 behind Stefano Amodi. Feemster from United States is P4, 0.4 behind Lekmanski. Ryan Wilson in turn 11 is 10, 0.4 behind Stefano Amodi. Kevin Lekmanski in turn 3 is P3, 0.3 ahead of Jake. Stefano Amodi in turn 4 is P9, 0.2 ahead of Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson is P10, 0.1 behind Stefano Amodi. Feemster in turn 10 is third, 0.3 behind Skiddy. Skiddy on lap 11 is P3 battling Jake Feemster. Panzer F1 in turn 3 is P5, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Stefano Amodi in turn 4 is P10. Best lap is a 1:17.059. 0.501 off the fastest lap. Panzer F1 in Rahal Straight is 5th, 0.4 behind Lekmansky. Joshua Flugler is 13th, 0.2 behind Arcanum. Panzer F1 is P5, 0.3 behind Lekmansky. Mike Laban on lap 11 is P11, 4.6 ahead of Arcanum. Stefano Amodi is P9, 0.4 behind Ryan Wilson. Lekmansky in the corkscrew is 5th, 0.1 behind Panzer F1. Jake Feemster is P2, 0.4 behind Mellero. They told Mataput in Rainy Curve is P9, 2.7 ahead of Mike Laban. They told Mataput lost P11 to Joshua Flugler. They told Mataput lost P12 to Simon of the Desert. Jake Feemster in turn 4 is second, 0.3 behind Mellero. Lekmansky from United States in the corkscrew is P5, 0.7 behind Panzer F1. Feemster in turn 11 is second, 0.5 behind Mellero. Feemster was 0.6 faster last lap. Ryan Wilson on lap 13 is 8th, 0.3 behind Lekmansky. Ryan Wilson was 1.8 faster last lap. Ryan Wilson passed Lekmansky for 7th. Lekmansky in Andretti hairpin is P8, 0.3 behind Ryan Wilson. Simon of the Desert in Andretti hairpin is 12. Best lap is a 1:16.396. 0.388 off the fastest lap. Jake Feemster in rainy curve is P2, 0.2 behind Mellerow. Joshua Plugler in turn 6 is 11th, 0.4 behind Arcanum. Charles Bertrand entering the pits is P6. Charles Bertrand is P7, 0.2 behind Ryan Wilson. Feemster in turn 3 is P1, 0.1 ahead of Mellerow. Mellerow in turn 5 is P2, 0.4 behind Feemster. Charles Bertrand exiting pits. Simon of the Desert in Andretti hairpin is 11th, 0.1 behind Charles Bertrand. Simon of the Desert passed Charles Bertrand for 10th. Charles Bertrand is 11th with 60 kilos, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Panzeref 1 is 4th, 0.5 behind Skiddy. Arcanum is 11th, 0.5 behind Charles Bertrand. Arcanum is now P10. Jake is second. Best lap is a 1:16.008. 0.125 off the fastest lap. Panzeref 1 is 4th, 0.9 behind Skiddy. Feemster is second, 0.4 behind Mellerow. Panzeref 1 in turn 4 is 4th, 0.8 behind Skiddy. Jake in turn 6 is second, 0.4 behind Mellerow. Skiddy in the corkscrew is 4th. The leader has just finished the race. Feemster finished P1. Mellerow finished P2. Skiddy finished P3. Zahn finished P4. Ryan Wilson finished P5. Lekmanski finished 6th. Panzeref 1 finished 7th. Mike Laban finished P8. Simon of the Desert finished 9th. Arcanum finished 10th. Joshua Pflugler finished P11. They told Matapud finished 12th. Charles Bertrand is 13th.